Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Pass with me, Deepika, and coming up in the next half an hour. England ends Australia's winning streak as Harry Brook scores maiden ton for England winning third ODI, fourth and decider ODI to take place in Lord's on 27th September. Rishabh Pant re-enters top 10 test batting rankings in latest ICC rankings. Travis Head, Prasar makes noteworthy gains. Real Madrid stuns Alaves in La Liga clash. Barcelona and Getafe set to lock horns tonight in Catalan's first home game since a month. And Real Madrid defender Raphael announces retirement. Varane, in a heartfelt note, says all good things must come to an end, emphasizes on having no regrets about his career. So those were the top headlines of the hour that we are tracing for all our viewers and sports lovers on Sports Pass. And to begin with the latest action from cricket. Harry Brook smashed his maiden ODI 100 as England beat Australia by 46 runs on the basis of DLS method in the third ODI at Riverside Ground in Chester Street. After being asked to bat first, the Aussies put up a healthy score of 304 for 7 on the board. But it was a partnership of 84 runs between Steve Smith and Cameron Green that steadied the ship. Batting at third, Smith scored 60 runs off 82 balls with 5 fours before Jofra Archer accounted for his wicket. With the victory, Australia's 14-match winning streak in ODIs has also ended. England made it 1-2 and kept their hopes alive of winning the 5-match series after rain halted play with their score at 254 for 4 while chasing 305. So as England breaks Australia's winning streak at the ongoing ODI, Harry Brook rises up to the occasion with his maiden ton, making him the youngest ODI captain to do so, especially in a crucial encounter. Here's a report. In a comeback game, Team England defeated Australia, putting a brief pause to Australia's winning streak in the ODI series. England beat Travis Head and Adam Zampa-less Australian side in third ODI in Durham to stay alive in the 5-match assignment, with the DLS method deciding the result. But what was more interesting to see is the maiden ton scored by England's cricketer Harry Brook. Captain Harry Brook took charge for the first time in 3 matches as he smashed his maiden ODI 100 and helped his side stay alive in the series with a couple of games to go. This was Brook's first century in the format, and he said hopefully many more to come after his side's win as he achieved a major record for his country. Brook, at 25 years and 215 days, became the youngest ODI captain for England to score a century as he surpassed Alistair Cook, who achieved the record back in 2011. Overall, Brook joined the likes of Steve Smith, Sachin Tendulkar, Shakib Al-Hasan, Graham Smith, Kane Williamson and Babar Azam among the youngest centurion captains for their respective countries. With regained confidence, Team England led by captain Harry Brook would now be looking forward to maintain this winning momentum as they next move to the Lords for penultimate clash scheduled to take place on Friday, the 27th September. Sports Desk, DD India. Latest ICC Test rankings bring some great news for Indian cricketer Rishabh Pant as he re-entered top 10 Test rankings. Top 10 rankings lists across Tests and ODIs saw a shake-up as a number of world's best players thrived in the last week of international action. And making his Test return, Rishabh Pant re-entered the Test batting rankings at number 6 off the back of a century in second innings of India's victory over Bangladesh in Chennai. Sri Lanka's Prabhat Surya also solidified his reputation as one of the game's best spinners, moving 5 spots into 8th after a 9-wicket match against New Zealand. Young Afghan star Ramanullah Gurbaz continued his dream career start in ODI cricket, moving 10 spots in the process up to number 8. And now let's talk about women's cricket. The Indian women's cricket national team, led by Harmanpreet Kaur, has left for United Arab Emirates to participate in the upcoming ICC Women's T20 Cricket World Cup. A high-on-confidence Team India is looking forward to break the curse of close finishes to capture their first-ever T20 Cricket World Cup trophy. India has fallen short in major tournaments, most recently at the 2023 edition in South Africa, where they lost in the semi-finals to eventual champions Australia. Harmanpreet Kaur has expressed her optimism and stated that the team is well prepared and are hoping for the best. Team India is set to lock horns with New Zealand in the opening match of their World Cup campaign. And Indian captain Harmanpreet Kaur is quite confident with the Indian squad at her disposal ahead of Women's T20 Cricket World Cup because of the experience they bring. With confidence in their team, Kaur and head coach Amul Mazumdar were measured with efforts. Here's a report.
Ahead of the Women's T20 World Cup 2024, Indian captain Harmanpreet Kaur has expressed confidence with the Indian squad at her disposal for the marquee tournament because of the experience that they bring. As many as 12 of the India's 15 squad members have prior experience of playing the tournament. Only Shriyanka Patil, Asha Shobna and S. Sajana are making their first appearances at a World Cup, having come through eye-catching performances in the Women's Premier League. Speaking at the pre-departure press conference in Mumbai, Harmanpreet said that they are going with the best team possible.
Yeah, definitely, because if I talk about this team, we have few players who played, who've been playing for a longer time and they know their roles really well. And yeah, I'm quite confident with this team and I can say that, yeah, this is the best team we are going for T20 World Cup.
India played T20s against Australia, England, South Africa and Bangladesh apart from the Asia Cup in the lead-up to the T20 World Cup. While they lost the series against England and Australia each by a 2-1 margin, they won 5-0 in Bangladesh and tied the series against South Africa 1-1 after one game was washed out. The surprise result, however, came at the Asia Cup where Sri Lanka beat them in the final to win their maiden title. Head coach Amul Mazumdar said the camps were designed with a focus on specifics and that the lack of game time should not hamper India at the World Cup. So far, the seasoned coach has walked the talk by focusing on the fitness and fielding aspects of the team, and things have been no different leading up to the T20 World Cup as well.
We had a fitness camp which happened at the NCA and fitness and fielding camp that was specifically done for those two areas where the skills weren't touched. But later on, we had a 10-day skill camp where, only skills and we played matches. So we identified certain things and we tried to deliver that.
India finished runners-up at the T20 World Cup in 2020 and lost in the semi-finals in 2018 and 2023. They also narrowly lost the gold medal to Australia at the inaugural Commonwealth Games in 2022. For Harmanpreet, it will be her 9th T20 World Cup, having played in every edition since the inaugural one in 2009. And she is determined to win India their maiden T20 World Cup. Sports Desk, DD India.
The England Cricket Board has introduced equal salaries to men and women across professional domestic cricket format from next year. The equal pay will apply to the players at both rookie and senior pro levels, the board confirmed. Rookie level has been introduced into women's game for the first time and will serve as a player's first professional contract, while the senior pro level is for the established players in first teams. ECB further said that pay parity has been introduced as part of the restructuring of women's professional game. Moving on, now let's talk about chess. Avantika Agarwal created history by winning gold medal for the country at the 45th Chess Olympiad. This achievement has brought attention to some of the names in Indian chess arena. One such name is Avantika. So who is Avantika Agarwal and what is her journey to success so far? Let's take a look at this report to know all about her.
Until recently, she was a pride of Noida, Uttar Pradesh, but now the entire country takes pride in her. Avantika Agarwal has won gold medals in both team and individual events at the 45th Chess Olympiad. Today, Avantika is at the pinnacle of success, but more than that, she is happy that today she does not have to describe her success herself. At just 27 years old, Avantika's graph of success is impressive, making everyone her fan. Her association with chess began when she was just 7 years old.
We all worked very hard and we were focused, determined, and of course we were able to handle the pressure that we were faced with. We were the top seeds, so of course, everyone was expecting that we should win the gold. But I'm happy that we were able to live up to the expectations of the fans and everyone who was praying and wishing for us.
Avantika's success story would be incomplete without mentioning her mother, Sangeeta Agarwal. To provide better opportunities for Avantika in chess, Sangeeta quit her job as a chartered accountant. She stood by Vantika like a shadow, boosting her morale at every turn.
एक्चुअली मुझे खुद बहुत जुनून है हर चीज़ का, तो वो जुनून मेरे अंदर जब वंतिका देखती है तो उसका वो जुनून जा ही नहीं पाता है. वो देखती है मम्मी इतनी जुनूनी है तो फिर उसका जुनून हमेशा बना रहता है. अगर वो कभी हारती भी है तो मैं बोलती हूँ कि अरे तुम आखिरी मैच जो खेल रहे हो, जो तुमको परेशान होना है, तुम तो ज़िंदगी भर टूर्नामेंट खेलना है. अभी भी जब वहाँ खेल रही थी तो बोल रही थी मुझे 2-3 लास्ट के गेम्स में बहुत टेंशन हो रही है, बहुत स्ट्रेस हो रहा है. मैंने कहा 2-3 गेम तुम क्यों सोच रहे हो कि ये तुम्हारा लास्ट 2-3 गेम है? तुम तो इसके बाद भी तुम्हारे 4-5 टूर्नामेंट लाइन अप है, तुम तो एक कंटिन्यूएशन है तुम्हारी.
Vantika's victory is not surprising given her previous achievements. Last year, she made history by winning a silver medal at the Asian Games. This trophy is a testament to her passion for chess. Vantika has a bright future ahead with endless possibilities. Her family and the government are supporting her in every step of the way. Gaurav Kumar's report for DD India.
And DD India's Gaurav also spoke exclusively to gold medalist Vantika Agrawal, where she spoke on her journey as a young child and also being a part of winning team at the Chess Olympiad. Let's take a listen.
Has created history in 45th Chess Olympiad by winning gold medal in both men and women section. Right now we have with us Vantika Agrawal, the woman player who won gold in both team and individual event. Vantika, lots of congratulations for your this victory, and we just want to know that what is the main reason behind this success?
We all worked very hard and we were focused, determined, and of course we were able to handle the pressure that we were faced with. We were the top seeds, so of course, you know, everyone was expecting that we should win the gold. But I'm happy that we were able to live up to the expectations of the fans and everyone who was praying and wishing for us.
Which competitor do you think that was the most challenging for your team and for your individual one?
I think Georgia was the most challenging opponent. They have won the Olympiad 4 times already and they were the second seed as well. I was playing on board 4 against Bella, and it was a Nimzo opening and very complicated game, and eventually I outplayed her and won that game.
Tell us what was the atmosphere when it was almost done that now we have grabbed the gold. What was the atmosphere at that time?
All the games were very crucial. We played all the top teams, so it was never really clear that we have grabbed the gold. I think after we won the match against Georgia, everyone was pretty relaxed and we thought gold is in our hands, but it wasn't that easy, I believe. When we were sure when so 2.5 we had already scored against Azerbaijan and I was playing. I was also winning, but that time we were sure that no, okay, gold is in our hands.
What was the chemistry between you people?
Yeah, the chemistry between us was very good. And we were enjoying, you know, we had some training camps before this, and we know all of us know each other from so many years. So we used to have dinner sometimes together. We used to have these team meetings which were very crucial. There was our captain Abhijit Kunte who used to, and there were 2 seconds also who were helping in opening preparations and all.
Vantika, we also want to know that what is the main reason that now we are growing so much faster in a chess arena?
The first thing, there are a lot of youngsters who are coming up, and there are a lot of opportunities in terms of playing abroad. Lot of tournaments happening. You can take coaching, training from anyone in the world. There are so many grandmasters available. Plus the development of engines, cloud engines, you know, AI, computer and all, and so much of readily material being available on the internet. So I think that's what helps us to grow and even grow so fast.
What is your next target?
My next target is to become Grandmaster as soon as I can become and cross 2500 rating.
Last question, is this medal vanished all bad memories to you people?
Yes, for sure. I think before this event I was playing well, but some things were not working out for me and I was having some bad thoughts and all. But after winning this medal, all the thoughts have gone, all the bad memories have finished, and only what I remember is that the hard work that I've done has paid off.
Thanks talking to us. So this is Avantika Agrawal, who's saying that nowadays they are training in a very good atmosphere. Lots of exposure they are getting in international level, and that is the reason that we are growing as a superpower in chess. With cameraman Alok, this is Gaurav Kumar reporting from Noida, DD India.
Indeed, it is a new era of chess. Moving on now, let's get you all the latest from the world of soccer. In a latest announcement, France's World Cup winning and Real Madrid defender Raphael announced his retirement from football at the age of 31. Varane has played 360 times for Real Madrid and won 3 La Liga titles and 4 Champions League trophies before signing for Premier League side Manchester United in 2021. Varane made 93 appearances for France from 2013 till 2022, playing a key role in their victory at 2018 World Cup in Russia. He joined United in 2021, helping them win the League Cup in 2023 and FA Cup in 2024 before moving to Serie A club Como in July, where he suffered a knee injury on his debut. Varane stated on social media that he is content with his journey and will remain a part of Como in a non-playing role. Milan has lost the rights to host UEFA Champions League 2027 final after it failed to guarantee the authorities with regards to its work completion meeting the standard requirements. Our next report brings you more details on it. Take a look. Milan has been ripped off the hosting rights for the 2027 UEFA Champions League final as UEFA reopened the bidding process to appoint a suitable venue, with a decision expected in May-June 2025. European football's governing body has gone back to the drawing board after the authorities in the Italian city could not offer guarantees that refurbishment work at San Siro Stadium and the surrounding area would not affect the match. UEFA's official statement said that as the municipality of Milano could not guarantee that the San Siro Stadium and its surroundings would not be affected by refurbishment works in the period of 2027 UEFA Champions League final, it was decided not to assign the final to Milan. The bidding process to appoint a suitable venue with a decision expected in May-June 2025. While the 2026 final will be held in Budapest, the venue for 2027 final is up for bids now. The decision on San Siro comes 1 week after UEFA senior management visited the city and watched Milan host Liverpool in a Champions League game. Budapest and Milan were the only candidates for the 2026 and 27 finals. Sports Desk, DD India. In La Liga, Real Madrid edged past Alaves by 3-2 at home, courtesy of goals from Lucas Vazquez, Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo. Real opened the scoring a little over a minute after kickoff when Vazquez scored a goal from close range. Real kept dominating throughout the first half and extended their lead in 40th minute when Mbappe made a tidy finish to the right of the goalkeeper. Real looked to be heading for an easy victory when Rodrigo scored the third goal 3 minutes after the break. Carlos Benavides and Kike Garcia scored in the 88th and 89th minute for Alaves, but Madrid held on to win the match narrowly. And tonight, Barcelona is all set to face Getafe in La Liga 2024-25 match at Estadio Olímpic Luis Companys in Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona routed host Villarreal by 5-1 to pick up its 6th straight victory in the competition, but saw captain Marc-Andre ter Stegen leave the match on a stretcher just before halftime after his right knee buckled. Currently, he is out injured and has undergone surgery as well. But meanwhile, Barcelona coach Hansi Flick said on Tuesday that Inaki Pina was a capable replacement for him. With 4 draws and 2 losses, Getafe is 19th in the La Liga points table, hoping to do better now. However, with Barcelona in flying form, it is unlikely that the Catalans club will drop any point. So far, Barcelona has won all 6 of its league matches and is on top of the table with 18 points. And ahead of Old Trafford side Europa League opener against Club 20, Manchester United's manager Erik ten Hag said that the best players have been overloaded due to a packed fixture calendar, leaving them prone to injury. Well, Manchester United experienced the shortest turnaround between matches in November last year when they beat Fulham in Premier League 64 hours and 15 minutes after losing to Newcastle United in the League Cup.
There are too many games, it's clear. Too many competitions for the top players. They are overloaded, and this is not good for football. In the end of the day, it's maybe good for commercial, but there is a limit, and players getting injured. It's almost unavoidable. The players getting injured because of the overload from so many games.
And speaking on whether winning the Europa League should be a target for them, given the reward it gives to the Champions League promotion, Ten Hag said this is definitely a road to achieve, but there are others too.
It's an opportunity, and there are more roads to achieve the targets you want, and this is definitely also a road. Yes, of course, it's the most difficult probably, because in a tournament of 32. You have to be the best, but it's a target, and it's a road we want to go.
Moving on, Indian duo Jeevan and Vijay Sundar Prashant won the Hangzhou Open 24 title after beating Germany in men's doubles final in China on Tuesday. The pair defeated the German pair Konstantin Franzen and Henrik Jebens by 4-6, 7-6 and 10-7 in the final. It conceded the first set to the Germans before fighting its way back into the match to go all the way. Jeevan and Vijay pulled off a comeback in the semi-finals against Uruguay's Ariel and USA's Robert. After the Indians conceded the first set by 6-0 to Peha and Galloway, they went on to win the second set and the tiebreaker as well. Early in the quarterfinal round, the Indian pair overcame the British challenge of Julian Cash and Lloyd Glasspool. Carlos Alcaraz commented on the addition of Rafael Nadal to Spain's Davis Cup team for the quarterfinals, wishing that the event will not mark the end of 22-time Grand Slam champion's career. The 38-year-old last competed at Paris Olympics this year and missed the US Open along with the Laver Cup this month over fitness concerns. Alcaraz said that it is great having Nadal in the team as he brings a lot of experience with him. Alcaraz expressed that he wants to see the veteran on the court as much as he can and hopes that the event in Malaga is not his last dance. On to badminton now. Indian duo of Theresa Jolie and Gayatri Gopichand overcame a stiff challenge from the Japanese pair of Akari Sato and Maya Taguchi in women's doubles to move to the second round of Macau Open badminton tournament. The third-seeded pair lost the opening game before winning by 15-21, 21-16, 21-14 in round of 32 contest that lasted nearly an hour. In other matches, the pair of Sikhi Reddy and Rutvika Shivani got the better of Hong Kong and China's Cheong Yan-Hu and Shu Wing-chi by 21-15 and 21-10 in women's doubles qualification quarterfinal round. Double Olympic medalist PV Sindhu will have South Korean great Lee Kyu-II as a consulting coach on interim basis as she bolstered her coaching team ahead of her anticipated return to action next month. The move came after the recent appointment of Anup Sridhar as Sindhu's interim coach. The duo will be Sindhu's coaching team until December this year. A decision on a permanent coaching team is expected by that time. Kyu-II is a former world #1 and Sindhu's teammate during Premier Badminton League as well. He brings vast international experience with him and a reputation for meticulous preparation. He is also a 2006 World Championship bronze medalist in singles and has 2 Asian Games team gold medals in 2002 and 2014. Now, Sindhu is expected to return to competitive action at the Finland Open and Denmark Open, both in the month of October. And before we let you go, let's quickly take a look at these visuals from Cape Town, where bicycle major Sindel Mavindala guided young girls on their bikes through a street in Cape Town's Kilitsha township. The 34-year-old has been a leading figure in promoting culture of cycling in South African city. He teaches first-time riders how to ride a bike, including young girls in impoverished communities, through his academy.
Yeah, this car behind you.
That fortunate you come, I'm up there.
This deeply reflects on social and sports coming together for a cause. That's all for this edition of DD India Sports Buzz, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from the country and the world on the DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code on the screen to download it right now. We will be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I am Deepika, and from all of us here in New Delhi, thank you so much for watching Sports Buzz. Namaskar.